Good morning. We're back out here again today, and we've got Annie sorted out here, and we're just gonna see where we are and do a little work with Annie this morning. I really like where she's starting out, staying pretty calm here and attentive. Well, hi, Miss Annie. Well, you just want to come up here and say hi? You do? Okay. That was a pretty brave attempt. Good girl. Nice big deep breath. Hi, Abilene. You want to try it again? You do. Not quite. No, it's too much. Too much. So she's really curious with the touch thing and checking out some of that. And I'd say she's gotten better about how she approaches it, but it still makes her really, really uncomfortable. And so that's just good stuff to work on. And the more we can help keep her in a space where she feels a little calmer as she starts to explore that, the better that's going to go for her, because she will work herself up that arousal continuum a little bit going into that. I'm just going to ask her for some detachment. Let her settle in a little bit here. Move out into her space a little. I'm just noticing how she's engaging with her environment in this detachment. I like to see that she's really staying present out there with it, exploring just a little bit, starting to push into some spaces, even be able to look into them a little and stay calm, and also stay connected with me a little bit in here, although there are times when she's kind of exploring out there that she loses that connection with me a little bit. And that's okay, it doesn't take much to get it back. Just a little bit of pressure back on her side again. So I like to see moments like that where she got excited as she passed through that space there a little bit, but was able to regulate herself through that. Cosmo, leave Abilene alone. All right, so I'm just gonna ask Annie to change directions here. Just notice on this side, going around this direction, she will step out a little bit more into that space, I think. As long as I'm staying relational, safe, and predictable here on her dominant side, she's willing to step out more with her non-dominant side into those areas that were a little bit scarier for her. Says I still don't really want to look at the chicken house over there. It's tough, I know. There you go. And turn back into that chicken house over there. There you go. Let's go look at it a little more. There you go. Good girl. So all stuff we've worked on before. Nice. You want to try to say hi? No? Oh, maybe? You want to try to say hi again? What do you think? You gonna let me come up a little closer? Oh, that's nice. This chicken's warning us she's gonna start squawking at us. I can hear her. Good deep breath. All right, Annie, good job. Chicken flapped her wings over here, I guess. Scared Annie, and she jumped, but then she was able to stop herself from going crazy and running away, and then immediately released some of that tension in her mouth. Stayed connected here with me. That's a really nice ability to self-regulate a little bit. That's nice, Annie. Ooh. What do you think, Miss Annie? Oh, that's nice. So she's got this real reaction in her body to me approaching. But every time she's kind of got to override her natural instinct. And so I want to see that, so there before she even had to, she stayed connected enough with me that she knew I was coming in and she went ahead and stepped in. Hi. So there, she's leaning back, her head goes up. Then she's able to regulate and try to connect a little. And so every time I see her make that attempt, I'll just step back. No. This is awfully close, isn't it? So this is where I feel I'm right on that edge of that window of tolerance. And I'm just going to hold here so that she can try to relax and regulate and connect. I'm just going to look for those signs in her body. Doing good, even with the squawking chicken. Pretty good. So I'm still just going to hold here. I really want to see her try to find the ability to relax a whole lot in her body. It's just a squawking chicken. From my experience, all they really ever do is squawk, so you'll probably be okay. Cosmo, leave her alone. Cosmo keeps wanting to sneak up behind Abilene and bite her back leg, which is not going to be a good result for him. That was really nice, Annie. So she was able to calm down a little there. And even as I moved in just a little bit, she was able to come towards me a little. So that was nice. She's the one really that time that approached quite a bit, asking maybe we reach out and touch a little. So her go-to when you put pressure on her rear is still really to block a lot. And so I just keep that pressure consistent until I see her make an attempt to actually connect here instead of block. Abilene just walked away from the pen. And Annie felt it just a little bit. Well, you want to try that again? You curious? That was nice. Can I initiate it? And try to bite your nose with my hand? So there, when I move it into her dominant nostril, it's a little tougher. She's going to tend to want to turn her head a little more. Oh, she's going to explore it a little here. That's nice. So I'm just going to work on some detachment where Annie stays there. I'm making sure I'm not putting pressure on her ear as I walk around. And I want to see how far she can let me detach before she feels like she has to move. Right there, I feel like I'm on the very edge of her window tolerance. She started to move, I stopped immediately, she stopped. One of the things she's really protective of is having you anywhere except directly in front of her. And so recognizing that directly in front of her and maybe just off to one side just a little bit is where she's going to feel the safest. And so turn my core off of her, start walking this arc around here. I want to see that she stays with me. Right now her ears and her eyes are somewhere else to allow me to do this. Here she comes back. So I want to make sure she's present here with me as I'm going. And then really pay close attention to when she can't hardly handle it anymore. And there she started to get a little restless in it. And so I'm going to pause here and see if she can relax just a little bit. And there her head goes down a little. And so just a tiny bit she could relax. And so I'll come back out here, right out in front of her where she feels better. And we'll work this other side. And I want to see that she sees me, she's with me. Because this is where she starts to tell me how she feels about it. Now we've gotten a little further over. Oh, as we get even a little further, she's able to take a big deep breath, which is really nice. Head comes down, she stays connected with me. I'm going to move back out. That's progress on that side for sure. So we'll walk this side a little. Oh, it was too far. And so to be able to do this and grow the quickest, you're going to go too far a few times. And when you go too far, it's important to recognize where does she reposition you to, because that's going to give you some really important information as to where she feels the safest with you. And so she just kind of repositions me almost directly out in front of her, but just over to this side a tiny bit. And I like to see that she's able to start yawning a little here. to release some tension. So we're going to go again. Oh, it's there. She says there. That's a hard spot. And so we'll just pause here. And she disconnected for a second. Somebody was moving over there. And it took just the smallest amount of pressure to have her attention back, of course. And so we start again. Starts getting uncomfortable there. I think she can take a little more. There, I feel like she's leaning. She might step towards me. Just watching her breathing is really shallow. Watching her face, her ears, her eyes, her muzzle. I want to see that she's staying here with me. I was able to stay a little more relaxed. As I start to get here, she becomes a little more alert as to what I'm doing. Evidenced by her ears and her eyes coming towards me. There, even her weight shifts towards me a little bit, like she's gonna need to block me. She's kind of on the edge of feeling like she needs to do something about it. So this is where I just want to stop and pause. Let her know that I notice this is where she becomes uncomfortable. And see if she can find a way to trust me and relax in her body. She can't, so she says, I'm going to reposition you just a little bit. And that's okay. Oh, too far. No, it's too far. Where is it? Where is that line? Is it right? Tell me when I get on that line. I feel like it's moved a little. Right there? Okay. Good girl. Don't fall asleep on me. I know this can be really relaxing a little bit. All you gotta do is stand there in the shade. So there she becomes alert. See if I can push her just a little bit there. Woo, right on the line, I feel like. Notice the tension in her body go up. Head comes up a little. She's staying here with me, looking at me. Able to bring her head back down a little. Take a little breath. I'm going to reposition out here in front of her. Oh, a little too far. A little too far. Alright, let's try again. I'll be better at noticing it here. I thought maybe you'd let me get over almost parallel to your shoulder. About right there is about all you can take. She says, how about I reposition you and get a little closer? And that may be just another way to keep me from walking over there. But it's good that she feels at least the comfort to step into me like that. Says anything to keep you from going more towards my back end. So I want to try again, and I want to just find the line for her where that gets too hard and stop. I've been missing it in my attempt to push it a little to grow her window. And I think it's right there. Oh, I went just a little too far, didn't I? And it's nice that when she's repositioning, she is moving in. It just says a lot about her level of comfort at our head with proximity. I know, I missed it again, I'm sorry. Let me try to find it over here. It changes when we get in closer, doesn't it? I know, I've been missing that. And there, she's able to relax a little more. We're gonna come back out in front here. Maybe I'll reposition a little closer too. Was that okay? It was? Oh, hi. You wanna see my hat? You gonna kiss? Mm-hmm. It's awfully backwards kissing before we even hold hands. Not interested in my hat anymore. Right there, right there. Oh. Good. Right there. Yeah, right there. Okay, see if you can relax right there. I won't go any further. So her head comes down, her face softens a little. I like to see her swing her neck back out a little more straight to where she's not blocking me nearly as much. And she has a little bit. I still feel like she could go a little more. Yeah, just like that. So that was a good relaxation response there. Oh, right there. That's too much. Is that just right? Okay, that's just right. Had to reposition herself just a little before she could really find that spot to relax, and that's okay. And you're the one that repositioned here. You're gonna have to find a way to relax with me this close. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit right here. That was nice. Yeah. That was nice. No, too far. We got parallel with her shoulder that time though. Made some progress. That's just Dad whittling over there. He's just whittling. You gonna go see it? Well, come on, let's go see it. Come on. Well, come on over here and look at it. You gonna go by yourself and look at it? Well, go look at it by yourself. Yeah. There you go. Now go look at it by yourself. You didn't really look at it. You didn't really look at him. There you go. Now you finally looked at him a little bit. Girl. Can't we come up close? About there. I'm gonna take it off. Ooh, that's scary, isn't it? I mean, part of your head doesn't just come off? No. Good breath. Good job. You want to see it? Just offering her the hat. When she attempts to engage and connect with it, it goes away. It's in those repetitions she starts to build some trust in her mind around what this thing is, if it's dangerous. She can't tolerate prolonged close experience with it to really experience and understand what it is, so we've got to start with just those momentary small engagements that she can tolerate. And this is the foundation we've already set up with our hand, doing the exact same thing. What's up? Couple of minutes left. Okay. And if she wants to run away from it, gets to run away from it. And so I just follow her butt with it. No need to increase pressure. Just follow her around. So she's
telling you she doesn't have any money to put in your hat.
I thought maybe she was asking for a song. It's tough, isn't it? You get yourself all worked up over this deal. Oh, that's pretty good. Now it's back on my head. How do you feel? She says, I don't know about you. You're doing weird stuff. You see my hand without it? You like that a little better? You like that a little better? Yeah. So we're gonna end, but I want to get her back to a place where she's really relaxed. She's worked herself up just a little here. And it's really important the way we get to this place that she relaxes. I could just completely walk off and leave her in a space where she can relax. What I want to do is find the edge of her window of tolerance here and get her to relax there, because that's where she starts to grow. We don't start to get better at this when there's no pressure on her, when there's no expectation. Anybody can relax in that place. The place that's going to help her the most is when we're here on the edge of her window of tolerance for proximity. And she can find it in her body here. And that's the place where I want her to be able to relax and connect. And that's the place that I want to leave her. And she's pretty much there. And that head dropping down there is just a little more of it. And so we'll end there. And I think we got a lot of good stuff done with her today. Thank y'all.